I'm giving myself 90 days to break my patterns, build real strength, and fully show up for myself. The gym was so insanely busy on this fine Monday morning. I mean, good for people for getting in a great strong start to their week, but I literally, like, every single thing I needed was taken. So I'm like, you know what? I have the ability to rearrange my schedule. We're taking Dunks for a nice long walk first. So we're out here. It's still early, which is amazing. I feel like you can kind of tell by the colors and stuff. I got up early today and I was looking forward to getting my workout done, but that is okay. It will still get done with a timely manner. I'm just rearranging the events of my physical activity this morning and it's great. Duncan's having a great time. The weather is beautiful this morning. Matter of fact, it's a little chilly, but I already put on my workout gear. I didn't think to like grab a sweatshirt or anything, but happy week freaking 11. What even? What even? Mindset is so powerful when it comes to working out, lifting weights, etc. I had to do my Bulgarian split squats first because this was taken, which is totally fine. I just reordered it, but my glutes are feeling a little tired already, so I set up my hip thrusts and I was like, oh my gosh, this looks heavy. Like this is gonna be heavy. I just did my first set and I feel like my form was shitty. And I think it's just because I went into it being like, oh my God, this is gonna be too heavy. But no, it's like I need to get out of that. Don't let my mind hold me back and just push hard physically while keeping good form. So I'm gonna reset. Let's try that again. I'm gonna set you up and we're gonna do the second set and we're gonna do it right. Sometimes you have to catch yourself in that act. I think they are physically harder given my current state, but I still try my best, okay? My last 2 reps were not full reps. I essentially went till failure. Fixed my form. Those are feeling better. My glutes are tired. So tired. Form is just the most important thing because like if you don't have good form, you're not gonna get gains. You also could hurt yourself. Not having good form is just a lose-lose. Your reminder to take your creatine because I'm still a little sore in my quads from my last leg day, which was last Thursday. It is now Monday. To the point where doing this hamstring machine, this thing presses on your quads while you're bringing your legs down. And it kind of hurts because my quads are sore. Honestly, crazy. I've really found for me personally, creatine helps so much with recovery and soreness. Try it out. Take your creatine. How are you supposed to continuously lift heavy if you're sore all the time? Workout was fantastic, especially coming off of the weekend that was a little bit more unhealthy. I felt so good in the gym today. However, I was doing core, which I'm really happy. I did cable crunches today. Those are amazing. I want to do those, I think, after every time I lift. I really do like those. And it's so nice because you can jack up the weight like really high. I really just like the cable machine in general, actually. I'm a big fan of the cable machine. Anyways, I did that and then I did a dumbbell core workout. I chose a higher dumbbell than normal, which is also exciting. Training your core with weight, I think, is just such a smart thing instead of doing a million crunches. I love it. Anyways, I really had to pee towards the end of my workout. So I was like trying to focus on engaging my core, but I was also like, oh my gosh, I have to pee. So I ran up here, went to the bathroom, washed my hands, and just made breakfast. This is the Oikos 20 grams of protein Greek yogurt. I added a tablespoon of peanut butter, and I'm finishing the raspberries. This has been my normal breakfast for a while. I have been doing some cardio on the treadmill, just walking like a mile or 2 after my lifts most days, and I am gonna do that, but I just really had to pee, was getting hungry, so I'm taking a little intermission, then I'm gonna go back. I'm happy I got a really, honestly, long walk in with Duncan already. Also, before I eat, one more thing. I slept just under 8 hours, which is amazing, 7:55, 5 sleep cycles, incredible, and you've been regular with your sleep. Look at that. It's taken me a while, but I've finally been pretty awesome about sleep for honestly a few weeks now. Like the beginning of this series, I was hitting my goal like barely for the most part, but now I've been exceeding my goal and my sleep quality has gone up. My sleep has been so much better, and that is huge. I'm thinking I might do a little extra cardio throughout the week because I have a couple things going on nutritionally different this week. For example, Keith's birthday is this week, so I'm like, I might do a little extra cardio just to kind of offset that. I will never say you need to burn every calorie you eat. It's not like that at all. But I'm like, okay, if I want a little more room to get a little more crazy with my diet this week, there's nothing wrong with that. When life comes up, like I want to participate, you know? So I'm just trying to adjust accordingly to still be on the track that I want to be. So I actually don't have meal prep made for the full week, so I just made chicken. I seasoned it up real good, and I literally don't have like any veggies. So for lunch, I'm just having chicken with a side of olive tapenade hummus. I love olive so much. I've been getting some work done at my computer. Just grabbed a protein bar and more coffee. Every time I eat a protein bar, I remember why I don't regularly eat protein bars. They're just never that good. Something else I just did on my computer is I had to complete like onboarding or like pre-sign-in paperwork, whatever, because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. It's just like a regular checkup. I might need a pap smear. I actually think I got one 2 years ago, so they might not give me one because I think you're supposed to go every 3 years unless needed otherwise. But I'm a little nervous, I can't lie. I've never been here to this place. I also really need to make a dentist appointment, so I just wanted to pop in and remind you to do those things because your health is important, and working out doesn't cover all of your health, right? Like dentist and doctor and things like that are important. And as much as I don't want to go and I am nervous and I hate dealing with insurance, I made an appointment, I gotta go. So tomorrow at 1 p.m., I'll take you there with me. And I'm sure it'll be fine. It's always fine at the end of the day. But I always just get a little nervous. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to that. Whether I like have to get a pap smear done or not. I also have this like lump in my arm that I've talked to you about that I need to get checked out. I'm gonna do that. I also want to ask her about, I get acid reflux really easily, and actually during this series, because I've cleaned up my diet a lot, I have not gotten it as bad, but before I was getting it so often. And even when I'm not like eating ultra processed foods every single meal of the day, you know, it's like the littlest things can set it off. So I want to at least ask about that. Like Tums are my best friend. I went through and tried to plan out all my meals for the week because I'm eating out twice during the week, which is unusual for me. I wrote what I think I'm gonna eat each day and then boxed the items I'm gonna run out of. I also had leftover cooked and seasoned ground turkey, so I'm gonna be eating some of that as well. So I tried to just like plan, sort everything out. I just made some rice. It actually smells so good and I'm so hungry and so excited to eat it. So I have about a serving of rice, heating up the ground turkey. I kind of want to have a lighter few days in terms of calories and stuff because I want to make room for those dinners, and that's totally fine. I'm just trying to plan ahead. Sometimes I have more exciting meals and sometimes I just have something that can do the job. We are out for our evening walk, which is great. I have a bag on me because we just ran and did some Amazon returns, and then I also ran into Target, which I'll show you that when we get back. It's still like 90 degrees, but it doesn't feel too bad, which is nice. Okay, I ran into Target really quick because it's right next to the Amazon return place. The reason I wanted to run in is because I wanted to try this. I mentioned before, I'm not really an energy drink person. However, everyone is going crazy over the Alani Nu Witch's Brew. So I wanted to grab one. So since we were over there, I was like, oh, this is probably the best place for me to get like a single can, not order like a whole pack. I think it's supposed to be kind of like caramel apple. I don't know. I also really wanted to grab a sherbet one because I love sherbet as a flavor, but they didn't have any. I didn't film in there though because I wanted to be really, really quick because I wanted to also grab some stuff for Keith's birthday. I don't think he can hear me. But so his birthday is on Wednesday. His present I think arrives tomorrow, but then with it, I wanted to put these. And then I also just got like a little banner and some balloons to blow up. He's so like, I don't want to do anything, I don't, whatever, but I'm like, I want to do something, you know? So I'll have his like present wrapped, I'll have like a card or something, and then the little banner and balloons for him to wake up to. And then I'm gonna go pick up a cake tomorrow. And I just grabbed candles while I was at like the birthday section because I don't think we have any candles. So I mentioned my last vlog or 2 vlogs ago or 3, how for all of my friends I've been making cookie cakes for their birthdays, but Keith and I love Amy's ice cream. And so I'm gonna go get an ice cream cake from Amy's ice cream tomorrow. So he was waiting outside with Duncan and he knew I was going in for this energy drink, but he he didn't know about anything else. So I'm like, okay, I gotta be really, really, really fast. Otherwise he'll be like, what took you so long, you know? I keep like really fluctuating between these like 2 to 3 pounds, which is fine. I'm not going for like the lowest weight, but I've like hit a certain point and I keep like going down, going up, going down, going up, like just all in the same area. So it's just like interesting to share. We ended up watching a movie last night, so I was up definitely later than I wanted to be. I slept great. My Ultra Ring says undisturbed sleep, great quality sleep. Quick grocery delivery haul before the gym. I didn't mean to order this many blueberries. I got 2 of the like small containers because they were on sale, but they must have ran out, so they did a substitution and I didn't respond in time. So we got a lot of blueberries to eat this week. I need to make sure to tell Keith to eat some and Duncan can have some as well because I don't want them to go bad. More yogurt, of course, and avocado. I accidentally ordered the wrong milk. It's still Fairlife, it's still higher protein, but the kind I normally get is only 80 calories per cup. This is 120. And yes, with like the extra fat, like it does stuff for your body. So I'm not like so upset, but I'm like 40 extra calories on milk. Come on, you know? Not the end of the world. More peppermint tea, more peanut butter, 100% peanuts, chicken, and then I got a bunch of frozen veggie packs, not only to eat this week, but they're just so good to have in the freezer. Garlic and herb vegetable medley, garden vegetables lightly sauced, mixed vegetables, deluxe stir fry, Mediterranean blend, roasted red peppers, and green beans. Since I'm trying to eat a little lighter calorie throughout the week, I think just pairing a bunch of meat with like a bed of these vegetables is a great strategy. Solid workout. I have my normal breakfast as of lately. Dunks is in a great walking mood today, so we are doing our long route again like we did yesterday, which is lovely. He is happy trotting along. We love to see it. I haven't done my treadmill cardio yet because I wanted to get out here while it's still cooler out because I knew then he had more of a chance to walk further. I'm feeling kind of like jittery. I'm totally getting anxious about my appointment today, and deep down I know it'll be fine. It's not a big deal, but I'm totally getting worked up about it in my brain. And I know it's just like me being anxious about it, you know, it's like not anything real. So I'm just trying to like calm down. Maybe I'll skip the latte today. I feel like I never really used to be nervous for appointments until I started getting older, and now I'm like so anxious about it, which is so annoying. Same with the dentist. I'm like so nervous to go to the dentist, but I never used to be. Like, why am I developing this? But I do think exercise helps. I'm gonna make a vanilla coffee, decaf, which is probably good for me today. It's just plain coffee, it's not a shot of espresso or anything. The woman I'm meeting with is a PA, and I have a lot of friends that are PAs, so I'm like, oh, just meeting with a friend today. Just parked my car, got to my appointment. It'll be great, it'll be great. Spirits are higher than they were before. Because it's like, sometimes it's just all in your head. I made it. I wasn't expecting to get my blood drawn, but I did. I'll tell you about it when I get home. I survived. I was debating on running to get Keith's cake after my appointment since I was already out, but I didn't know I was gonna get my blood taken, and I'm weird about needles, so I was like, no, I'm going home. I need to eat. I need to hydrate, whatever. Let's make lunch. I'm starving. I think part of the reason I was so nervous and anxious about it in the beginning is just because it was a new place. Like if I had been there before, I don't think I'd be as nervous. All the people I saw were super great. I talked to obviously the lady at the front desk for check-in, and then the first person who brought me back, then the PA, then the phlebotomist. So I saw 4 different people. I mean, they were all super nice, super great, but I got blood work. This is just, cause I went for like a general checkup type thing. This is just like preventative stuff. They're just checking different counts and whatnot. When she said I was getting blood work done, I was like, wait, is that like necessary? Because if it's preventative, it's covered by insurance. If it's not, I'm not trying to pay for that, you know? She's like, no, it's all preventative, like just making sure, like whatever. She went into it, which is great. So I got blood work. I did a breast exam and a pap smear. Make sure you're checking up with those. We don't want to have any lumps, any abnormalities. If there's something going on, you want to catch it quick. Of course, they did like height and weight. I also talked to her about my acid reflux, which she gave me a whole paper about, and she talked to me about it a lot and just kind of went over like, oh, Tums, oh, you could try this, whatever, but the level I have it really isn't that bad where she's concerned about it or where I'd need like a more intense medication or anything. Since I started the series, I have gotten it significantly less. So for me, really, it's just about what I eat. And then I also have this lump in my arm I talked to her about. She thinks it's a cyst, nothing to worry about. It's been there for like 2 years, hasn't changed in size, whatever. So that's a little bit about my visit. Just a reminder to take care of yourself. And yeah, I'm happy I went. That's done. Happy for health. Thankful for health. I just heated up 4 ounces of chicken that I made the other day, and I meant to grab one of the veggie bags that says sauced on it, but this one is the one I chose to heat up. It is roasted red potatoes, zucchini, yellow squash, red bell pepper, and red onion. I am just gonna pour this whole thing in here, mix it up, and this is honestly a great lunch. Look at that color, it's pretty, it's beautiful. Keith's birthday present just got here and I went in the bathroom so I could wrap it and he wouldn't like walk in. But I got him an Ultra Human ring. How exciting. From the day I'm filming this, however, they are not being sold in the US, at least temporarily, unfortunately. There's a lawsuit. It's very dumb in my opinion. Obviously, you know how much I love Ultra Human, so maybe I am biased, but before this like restriction kicked in, I went and purchased him one. They didn't gift it. I bought it with my own money, but I love mine so much. He does wear an Apple Watch, but he's expressed maybe like wanting one in the past, so I'm like, you know what? That would be a great gift. Also, something I did for my birthday, and I also did for his, is I designed a little invitation on Canva. All we're doing is dinner with our friends tomorrow, and then we're gonna come back here for cake. And then, I don't know, we'll probably see them this weekend, but I made like a little invitation card. And since he's turning 28, I put like 20, and then I put 8, like ATE, you know? And I thought it was cute. And then I just like literally saved it as a photo and just sent it in our group chat. Just got back from walking Dunkin'. I ate lunch actually pretty late. My doctor's appointment was at 1 and I didn't eat till after that. I am actually a little hungry, surprisingly. I feel like throughout this series, because I've really been taking it to the next level, I can like feel my body working through the food. I don't know, it's like the craziest thing to me. But I had so many veggies for lunch. I think I'm literally just gonna try to get in my protein. I'm gonna heat up some ground turkey so that I can at least hit my goal. I'm gonna kind of see where I'm at right now. And then I'm gonna have some blueberries because I want something sweet, and also I have so many blueberries. Secret entrance. I ended up going to watch Keith's soccer game. He's in a rec league. They're actually really good because it's his birthday this week and someone else's birthday this week. One of our friends that's on the team brought a cookie cake and we sang, had candles, and then had a piece of cookie cake. So that was fun. They did win. And then after, we stopped at Amy's Ice Cream on the way because I wanted him to pick out the flavor of ice cream cake he wanted. So I drove us there. I had him pick out the flavor he wanted and he got classic Oreo cake. So we're gonna open this tomorrow. We love Amy's. We love Amy's so much. Oh my gosh. I did miss Dancing with the Stars tonight, so I'm gonna have to watch it tomorrow. So I cannot go on social media because I don't want any spoilers. I did send in my votes though, by the way. So that's good. But I'm gonna watch it on Hulu tomorrow during cardio day. It's been a good day. Now I'm gonna get ready for bed. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I am in a great mood. I actually didn't sleep that great last night. I got just under 8 hours of sleep, but it was just like poor quality. When I was going to bed, I kind of had a headache and I was like, oh, I'll sleep it off. But I feel like that just interrupted my sleep. But so I woke up feeling a little unwell, but I started my day, made some coffee. I got the kitchen all ready for Keith to wake up to for his birthday, which I'm excited about. I'm feeling better now. Had some water. I think sometimes waking up and hydrating, you know, really does what you need. So the kitchen is set to go. Not that I did anything crazy, but he doesn't know I got anything, so it'll be cute. So Duncan and I are out on a nice long walk that we've been doing lately. The weather is beautiful and he is loving it. It feels so good to put on leggings and a crew neck. Are you kidding? Sabrina Carpenter merch, of course. And so I missed Dancing with the Stars last night, right? But it's cardio day, so I'm just gonna watch that as my cardio entertainment. It is perfect. The stars are aligning. I am just in a great mood. And it's gonna be such a fun day. We have a birthday dinner tonight. It'll be great. My sweet boy. So definitely made a lot of progress physically so far. I mean, honestly, mentally too. But something that is always so hard or just like feels impossible is stomach fat. I have lost weight, I've lost fat, etc., which is great. And I know that because of my scale, my body analyzer scale. It's like there's literal proof there, right? And I feel and look different, which is great. But it's just like the stomach fat always feels so stubborn and like last to go. I don't know, it's hard. And I attribute all of this to, I mean, really everything I've been doing, right? Like I've been eating so well. I've been exercising amazingly. I've been really pushing it. I've even been like doing weighted core exercises, whatever. But my freaking stomach fat, it's just like, it feels like it's not going anywhere. And I'm sure I made progress there, but why is it so stubborn? It seriously is so hard. Every time I'm like, wow, I look good, I feel like then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, but like I just feel like my stomach is still bigger than it should be. I know it's a very common thing, but it's like, man, why is it so annoying and so stubborn and so, I keep yawning. Like I got like 7.5-ish hours of sleep last night, but the quality was just so poor that I'm like, I'm so tired. I'm like still trying to wake up. So I think I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna try the Witch's Brew and we're gonna take this to cardio day. I originally had a vision in my head. I'm like, oof, like early morning energy drink, pump, whatever. But I'm like, I can't wait. I can't wait. It smells like a caramel apple. Like you can smell the green apple right away. It's really hyped. I don't know. You know what, that is pretty good. You can definitely taste more green apple than you can caramel, but I feel like I get the vibe of caramel apple. 0 grams of sugar, only 15 calories. You know, not bad. I think I'll bring this and my water to cardio. And my literal, like, whole ass iPad. I'm bringing my iPad to watch Dancing with the Stars. I'm not watching it on a phone. It deserves the whole iPad. I was feeling a jacket vibe today. I feel like this looks cute. I'm feeling kind of chilly and I'm like, you know what? A cute little athletic zip would be adorable. I feel shapely in it. I love it. Time for the hokas. Bringing a little bag today. Water, camera, phone, iPad, keys, and energy drink. Let's go watch Dancing with the Stars. It's time for Andy. It's time for him to go home. I'm assuming he probably goes home today. He's made it far. He's done amazing. And I've seen some people say that they think Dancing with the Stars should have like a golden version. He's not that old. But I do think that oftentimes it's kind of unfair when you have someone like, okay, they had Charli D'Amelio in the past. Obviously, she has extensive dance history. I'm on the bandwagon where like, she probably shouldn't be on the show for that. However, I guess you could argue she's never done ballroom. Whatever. But my take is that, okay, someone like her who was literally, what was she, like 19 when she did it? You know, if they're competing against someone who's like 65, that's a bit unfair. I very much think they should do 2 seasons, which I think they've done 2 in the past, but the past few years they've only done 1 and it starts every like fall and goes into winter. I think they should do like different age ranges. I don't know what the ranges should be, but I think that would make it better. And I think the beauty of the show is seeing people learn, seeing people come out of their shell. I love the growth aspect, but I'm like, come on. Putting Andy against someone like Whitney from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, that is just, they can't really compete with each other, okay? Let's go watch. I'm so excited. This is like cheering me up. Like I was just saying I'm so tired. Both the energy drink and Dancing with the Stars. I'm like, okay, I can do it. Like, let's go do cardio. I'm also like warm now, and I'm like, okay, I can do it. Oh my gosh, I literally forgot to say, my point was, I like phantom clicked Instagram and TikTok both today, being like, I want to go on those, and right away I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to see spoilers, so I exited the apps, and I really want to do like a social media, like legit committed detox, or like break, or whatever you want to call it. YouTube doesn't count for me, but I want to do that because it's different when I like can't go on it at all, and it's good for me. I mean, this has only been a few hours of my morning. I've been up since 6:30. Every time I go on this morning, I'm like, I don't want to ruin something for myself, let me go off, and I'm like, wow, what do I do now? What do I do to fill the time that I'm like, oh, I want to scroll on TikTok for a few minutes? Well, that opens up a lot of time in your day, healthy time in your day. I'm getting a tiny, tiny little taste, not even a taste, a little sniff of what it could be like. So actually watching Dancing with the Stars while doing the 12 through 30 takes me back to 2021. After I gained a bunch of weight and I was like initially trying to lose it, Dancing with the Stars was like my favorite way to spend time on the treadmill. I have that like initial weight loss journey on my YouTube channel. It is my most viewed video, but it's just like, it brings me back. I started in like August, and I then discovered and fell in love with the 12 through 30, and I would do it every day. And Dancing with the Stars, I'd always just watch the next day on Hulu. I didn't vote or anything, I don't think. I just like loved the show, but I wasn't like, I don't know, super involved like I am today. I'm like, I have to watch it live every day, I have to vote every week. It's just such an inspiring, like uplifting show, and I get so zoned in on it too, which makes the time pass. And so it's just very like nostalgic for me, and it makes me want to keep working hard. I literally just walked 5 miles, and when I tell you, I didn't even realize it. Like, I got so lost in the sauce. That is my best advice for getting through your cardio, is get something that sucks you in, that makes the time just go by, something you look forward to, that you get lost in. I could watch Dancing with the Stars all day, and that's how 5 miles happened, okay? That wasn't even the plan. I was getting feedback on my core that I needed to tilt my pelvis up a little bit. I was trying to focus on that today. However, I feel like there is still gonna be a little bit of a natural gap. So I don't know if I can be like completely fat, but with this kettlebell, it's a little more than I have been doing. And oh my gosh, my core was on fire, but in a good way. Like, my core has been feeling so strong, and I'm so happy I've been doing weighted core regularly. If you haven't been doing that, try it. And you just need a dumbbell. Like, you don't need the cable machine, like how I like the cable crunches. So I really want a decline bench to do like decline sit-ups for core. And I had a thought. We have these like manual incline treadmills. I put a mat on there and I just tried. The problem is there's like nowhere to put my feet. So if I can find somewhere to anchor my feet down, I feel like this could work. I just tried a few though, and they did feel a little funky. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do more trial and error, and hopefully I can figure it out. Okay, I'm home. I still haven't finished the episode, so I'm gonna put it on while I make lunch. I stopped by my friend's apartment. She had extra of these. I'm not gonna try one today, but they're from Daily Harvest, that like delivery thing, so we'll try them at some point. Cold brew and almond, cold brew and cacao. I think they're like coffee smoothies, essentially. Today, we are gonna do sauced Parmesan garlic, roasted red peppers, and green beans. It sounds amazing. I'm gonna heat this up and then add however much protein I can to it. I'm so hungry right now. Oh dang, there's 7 grams of protein just in here. That's exciting. 5 minutes. You know, I feel like I've got the chicken down, like just without even adding anything else. This chicken's pretty good. But so I have 5 ounces here. Let me move some balloons. And I'm just gonna pour this whole bag in. Oh, it looks so good. Oh my gosh, that looks literally delicious. I feel like this is such a good strategy for like weeks that you need something quick, or like, you know, I didn't meal prep this week. So this Great solution. Easy, fast, got in some nutrients, made chicken to go with it. That's good. It says lightly sauced, and I'm like, how good is it gonna be? Very good. Hello. Okay, I'm testing out the microphone. Let me know what you think. I think it's all set up and ready. I don't know how close to hold it to my mouth. Also, I made a coffee. Already drank most of it. I used the creamer today, actually, the pumpkin chobani creamer. I gotta do 2 tablespoons, okay? 1 is simply not enough. It's just not sweet enough. Honestly, even 2, I'm like, ooh, I could use it a bit sweeter. And I don't feel that way about all creamers, but specifically the chobani ones. Anyways, I got results back from my doctor's appointment yesterday, and actually, some of it's kind of interesting to me. So I wanted to tell you about it. So first off, Pap smear came back normal. We love that. Also tested negative for hepatitis C. Love that as well. However, into the blood work, okay. Kidney and liver levels are normal. Great. However, my cholesterol is slightly elevated. She said not concerning, but she recommends reducing consumption of red meat, which is sad because I do love my red meat. And it also says butter and greasy foods, which to be honest, I really feel like, okay, yes, I butter the pan when I make eggs, but I haven't been going overboard on the butter and greasy foods. So that is honestly pretty shocking to me. It also says incorporate more white meat, poultry, and vegetables. I feel like that's all I've been eating lately. Ground turkey and chicken, I eat a shit ton of. I also been cooking so many vegetables. So maybe I just need to keep doing that, and like over time, it'll kind of like adjust in my body. You know, I guess I haven't been doing that for a while, right? Like this 90-day series, okay, it's 3 months. In the grand scheme of I've been alive 27 years, like that's not that long, you know? So I'm like, maybe it's that. She said also increasing your exercise may help lower this. Girlfriend, I feel like I do enough of that. Last things were very mildly low hemoglobin, indicating slight anemia, which is interesting. She said not super concerning because it's like just barely out of range, but we'll recheck next year. There could be an iron deficiency, which I'm not around the time of my period. So, because it also says there could be blood loss. So like I don't need to factor that in, but I bruise like a peach. So I always wondered if I was low on iron. Like for example, if I literally climb on the countertop, I put like my shin up and like use that to press myself up. If I do that, I'll bruise the next day. Like it's that simple. And so I've always like teetered with the idea maybe I should take an iron supplement, but I've never taken it seriously because I didn't have anything like this suggesting it. But now I'm like, okay, maybe I'll start incorporating an iron supplement. I'm going to do a little bit of research and like see, okay, if you don't actually need an iron supplement, can that like mess you up? Because I don't know. But I'm like, just out of range where I might. And so maybe that would help me. I read online too that could help with like energy. You know, if you have brittle nails, for example, that could be also iron deficiency. Speaking of nails, I painted mine. They're chipped as hell. Okay? They're chipped as hell. Because normal nail polish at home, you know my nail debacle. It just doesn't really hold up. But that's my update of my test results, which I think is pretty interesting, actually. Good boy, Dunks. Did you find a ball? Did you find a ball? We just walked Duncan. I am now getting ready for Keith's birthday dinner. We're going to more of a casual place. It's called Uptown Sports Club. It's a place that we always pass by when we are like on the east end of downtown, and I'm always like, oh, I want to go in there, and I've never gone in there. So they have food. It's like a bar restaurant. So obviously they have drinks as well. I feel like I haven't really eaten out on a weekday in a long time. It's kind of crazy because I'm going out tonight and tomorrow. Wild. I don't know for sure what I'm wearing. I have like this pink tank sweater. I was gonna do like a black skirt and boots because this has the black, but I don't know if I like it. But also it's like a chill, it's not a big deal. Like for my birthday, I'm always like, I wanna go somewhere like more fancy, whatever, and he literally couldn't care less. But it's not just us, by the way. We do have friends meeting us there, so that'll be fun. And then we'll come back here and bring out the ice cream cake. I'm so excited for the ice cream cake. I did cute little black cowboy boots. Here's the outfit. I feel like the lighting's kind of weird, but let's go to dinner. I'm so hungry.
You go on the show,
Okay.
and the point is to find love.
Okay.
I honestly think squats are such a mental battle. I'm honestly very tired right now. I'm so happy my workout's done. I feel like the more consistent and better I am with my nutrition, the more that like something off affects me, you know, because it's what I'm used to. My apartment got a new coffee machine. We've always had one. It's just like plain black coffee. Previously, I never really used it because I'm like, I just have that here, you know? However, apparently this does like fun drinks too. So I want to try it out, so we're gonna go do that. You do have to bring your own mug, however, because we love the environment. Smells pretty good, but I feel like I want to stir it before I try it. Our last coffee machine was completely free. We also have a cold brew and a nitro cold brew. That one you have to pay for. This one, the new coffee machine, you get 10 free coffees a month, but like, I'm not even gonna use that. But it's by workstation, so some people I could see like having it every day if they go work at the like co-working spaces every day. Ooh, it is hot. I feel like it's decent. It could use some flavor. Like maybe I'll add some of that vanilla syrup that I have that I showed you, I think, in last vlog. I mean, I knew it wasn't, like there was no flavor shot option. It just said cafe latte, you know? So if I add a little bit of this, it'll taste a little more flavorful, or like a, you know, like a vanilla latte, which is what I prefer. I want some flavor, so far not bad. It's a fun thing to have here. Here is what I had for lunch. For dinner, so I actually made plans with a friend a few weeks ago to go to this cheap, fun steak night. We walked there, and it turns out they just don't happen to have it during Halloween, so that was kind of unfortunate. So we hung out for a little while, and then I came home and last minute made a chicken and cheese quesadilla and had a scoop of protein powder to end my night. Better luck next time.
Oh, I don't care.
Hello. Okay, I know I haven't talked to you in a hot minute. I just got out of the shower. I did like an everything shower, and I learned that recently I was being too harsh on my skin, okay? I was exfoliating and using a retinol on the same night, and I learned to just do one strong product, one active ingredient. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday are my exfoliating days. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday are my retinol days. I'm gonna self-tan. I don't have any crazy plans tonight. I'm gonna head over to a friend's soon and do like a game night. So I'm literally gonna go over there in my marinating self-tan. Actually, so one of my closest friends living here, her boyfriend is flying in tonight. He doesn't live here and he's surprising her. So that's cute. She obviously doesn't know, but I know. So it's cute. But the skin is still healing, making progress. Good morning, happy Saturday. So I mentioned a friend was flying in to surprise his girlfriend, right? Well, it rained a ton last night and he actually ended up having to reroute to Houston, and we thought he was gonna be able to make it back late last night, but he landed at like, I don't know, 12:30, and he ended up having to get moved to a 9 a.m. flight this morning from Houston to Austin, which is crazy. So he literally just like spent the night in the airport because not only was it not a lot of time, but also TSA is struggling right now. It's 10 o'clock. We are going with our friends to pick him up and then get breakfast. Like I said, it rained. Whenever it's rainy and muddy, I bring out the hunter boots. I love these things, and you know, I only have so many opportunities to wear them. Not like I have a whole fit together, but hunter boots, hell yeah. I love this crew neck, as you can tell. I'm ready to eat some breakfast. I am so full. This walk is so nice right now. It is starting to rain again. Our friends took us to get pupusas, which is something they love. It was a lot of fun. It was kind of like brunch vibes, not in the sense of the food, but in the sense of the timing. And we were just yapping, giggling, you know, the good vibes. It's been a decently lazy Saturday, which we love. After we walked Duncan, all three of us literally took naps. Then I made a coffee and did some editing, and now I'm getting ready for, you guessed it, we're going to watch the Badger game. The Badgers are so bad. They used to be good. They're so bad. But you know what? We still gotta support them. They're playing Oregon today, and one of our friends is like a massive Oregon fan. It's funny because I don't know how that came about. He didn't go there or live there, which, like, you can be a fan of any team, don't get me wrong, but I don't really know how he started his love for the Ducks. So I'm getting ready now. It's so humid. I just ran this heated round brush through my hair, but it's like, it's not curls. It's just like a subtle thing, but because it's humid, I feel like my hair's not even gonna hold this. So we'll see how I look and how I feel. It's actually cold where I might wear Uggs. That's crazy, but I love it. I'm excited. I love this sweater. I think it is so cute. I literally thrifted it in college, so I've had it for a really long time. However, it technically zippers, but the zipper's broken. I don't know how it's, oh, see, it's already open at the bottom. I don't know how it's hung on for the past few minutes, but I think it's so cute. It has like a little, like, you know, cute label here. However, I'm totally aware that it gives Where's Waldo vibes because it's red. I mean, the Badgers are red, right? That's just how it has to happen. But I think the sweater is so cute. Final fit check. Let's go watch some bad football.
11 a.m.
That's all it's really $5 meal or $7 cheap from Burger King Classics to Fan Favorites.
Good boy. It's been a good morning. I just laid on the couch, closed my eyes for a little bit because I did in fact go to bed really late last night and the night before. It's been a very social week. I've just had a lot going on. Therefore, I know my overall calories for the week are up. I was probably in a surplus, like overall on a weekly basis. You know, I just had a lot going on, and I am not one to miss out on a social outing. I did make some good decisions. However, overall, I just know I'm up. So I am dressed from taking Duncan this morning, and now I'm gonna go do some cardio, get in a good sweat, 12, 3:30. I just really need it. I don't always work out, like actual workout, like gym on the weekends, but like, I need it. And then this place BMS. So I must clean up and reset and all of that. All being said, it really has been such a fun week though. Like, I feel like I haven't had a week this busy in so long. Like, busy during the week, busy on the weekend. I'm so busy. And it's really been so fun. I did not do the best job balancing health goals, but I did okay. And I'm just very grateful that I have some solid friends here. They make me so happy. Like, I just really value friendship, especially when I'm far away from my family. It's so important to me. And it's so nice to like put my time and energy into people that make me feel good and that also reciprocate it. I'm feeling refreshed, sweated, showered, like Sunday reset for the body is how I feel. Pimple patch on and everything, because I did wake up with a red inflamed spot making protein pancakes. I have not talked to you very much like the second half of the week. I've just been like very in my head about what I say, because I am well aware that I am a chronic over explainer, okay? I know, and I know that you know, and it's something that I really want to work on and I need to work on. Honestly, I think I just need to be more confident in myself overall. And I really think it stems from two major reasons. One being, I am always so afraid to offend people. And in my head, I'm like, okay, if I explain why I'm making like every decision that I make, then they'll understand. When in reality, like no matter what I do with my life, like my choice is going to offend or not agree with someone, whether I give it rationale or not. And deep down, I know that, but I just need to like actually execute that mentally. Another thing is health and wellness can be a very sensitive topic, right? So like I'm always trying to be careful and really explain what I'm doing from a point of knowledge and value, but I think I just take it too far. And so I've just been, like I said, really in my head. I haven't talked to you much, and I've had a great week. Like, I'm not letting this consume me. This isn't supposed to be like a big dramatic moment or anything. But at the same time, what I talk about can be really sensitive. And so moving forward, I am really gonna try to just like live my life and make my choices and do what I know feels best with my body and like what I agree with mentally and physically, etc. And try to not explain it. Even like I was editing today and I was really cutting a lot out and I'm like, okay, hopefully this is better. And I do get such great feedback, constructive criticism, whatever, but you know, sometimes it hurts and I am a sensitive girly. So I am trying. I also want to think of it as a positive thing, you know, like if someone doesn't like what I do, well, they're just not my people then, right? I mean, someone literally got mad at me for drinking a prebiotic soda. And I personally think that's ridiculous. So I'm like, okay, clearly that's not my person and that's okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. If you've ever been nice to me at all, like I truly love you from the bottom of my heart. And I remember those things, you know? Pancakes actually turned out pretty good, so I'm pretty excited. Someone's nose is a little bit too close. Week 11 is complete. We only have 2 more left. Here is a check-in with the physique. Honestly, I feel like this week was a little bit of a plateau, maybe even a step back. I'm not really looking my best, but that's okay. It was all worth it in the end. This week was so much fun for me. Now let's recap. 10,000 steps. I well outperformed that every day, which is amazing. All of my workouts were super awesome. I'm so happy genuinely with where I'm at with weightlifting. I've just been putting in so much more effort these past few months compared to a long time before. Sleep has been great. I was a little on the short end towards the end of the week, but overall, well above 7 hours. Water is always great. Actually, I didn't even show this, but I was so on top of my to-do list and reorganizing every single day, like on paper, journaling, all of that this week. I did miss my protein one day, which happened to be Saturday. Unfortunately, it went over my head. Honestly, no excuses. For my intentional eating, my viewpoint is my week was worth it. The memories I made, the fun I had was worth it, but I probably could have done a little better, but could have done also a little worse. Either way, it was a solid week. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Subscribe now. If you're not subscribed, literally, what are you doing? How are you still here? And I will see you next time for week 12.